Good evening. Good evening, faculties, and welcome to Pantech learning, and welcome to the day 4 session of Generative AI with LLM. So, kindly wait for a few minutes so we can start the session at sharp 6 o'clock. Okay. So, kindly wait so other people will join with us, then we can start the session. Thank you. Okay, good evening. Once again, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Pantech learning. So, yeah. So last 3 days, we will discuss about the what is the generative AI and how it is work. What are the requirements is needed in day one and day two. We can continue with that. What is that? One of the two one of the model of generative AI model, that is VAE, variational auto encoder, how it is work. This kind of things we will discuss. We was discussed in the second day two and day three. We was learn about additional another model, that is GAN, generative adversarial network. That is one of the deep learning neural network architecture, how it is work. So we was discussed about the two kind of projects in individually. VAs have a separate project and GANs have a separate project, right? The dataset is common, that is MNIST, right? The modified National Institution of Technology. That is a common data set we can use within both different project. One is in fashion MNIST, another one is handwritten digit generation, right? The VAE will works like a reconstructing the one particular data, like recreate the one particular data or image. The GAN will be work like it is in real or fake. So that both models having two different specifications have. So today we will talk about the one of the applications, like one of the examples of artificial intelligence as well as machine learning. Okay, how the artificial intelligence to help to creating one of the virtual assistant. So already we know about the assistant means generally the assistant is called working like a um we cannot directly do with that one kind of things. We can say to our assistant will be do that work. So same like that. In day one, we will discuss about this concept in basically, right? So the AI is working like a in before 20 years we don't have a smartphone, right? So we can manually work like take a call like physically we had to work with that one particular action. Now it's no needed. This have a AI technologies have in our mobile phone, like smartphone is having the inbuilt AIs also have some kind of mobiles. So we can say to our command in audio voice wise, automatically our mobile will be understand our commands and do that work, right? So same like that. Here also, how my basic work I have to create one kind of virtual assistant for my individual purpose or working purpose, whatever it is. How can I create one virtual assistant using Python programming language? Okay, so we can see the detailedly how can we create in this concept. You will see one by one. Okay, wait a second. Yeah. How to create a virtual assistant. So first of all, virtual assistant is what? So already we know about that. So it is a AI assistant or digital assistant, we can say it like that. It is an application program that understands the natural language voice command and a complete task for the user. We all know about the what is virtual assistant already. I said the example, right? So Siri, Alexa, Google is the best example for this. One of the virtual assistant examples. So what we are building in this one. So what kind of task we have to say to my system, to our system? They have some kind of specific task. We cannot do with like the particular A, like virtual assistant will do everything. It's just one of the basic models. So we can having some kind of restrictions. So particular task only this kind of assistant will be do. Okay. So we can do like say like open the websites and basic things. Music we can say it like that. Open music means the assistant will be play the music, and the photos also same like that. Tells you are about almost everything you ask. Likes tells the greetings. So greetings also you can expect from your assistant, and other things these kind of options is have. Okay, so you can interact with your laptop microphone or console. The response generated by the assistant will display on the console or as speech via the speaker. So you can send your command in a voice ways into the microphone to your laptop. So the laptop will reply to you as a speaker way. Okay, so then what all the modules is needed for this one means speech recognition, PyTest X3, and date time module and SMTP lib and a web browser. This is the 5 kind of package or modules is mandatory for this particular assistant creation, virtual assistant creation. Okay, the speech recognition means we can set to our comment in a audio wise, right? Like voice wise, right? So the computer will understand. So one of the NLP concept, the speech recognition, and by text also is generating the voice to our system. So date time means based on the current and date and current time wise is working like that. And SMPT LibVision, one of the package to generating some kind of our queries, and a web browser is an online browser we can create. The YouTube websites and Google, these are all the online browser now. So we can make that URL to connect with our system. System will automatically redirect the our query to do this like open the website. Okay, so we can go with and start the particular virtual assistant creation. Okay, yeah. So wait a second, I have go with that particular thing. So I have some kind of folder for this one. Yeah, here the virtual assistant, some kind of thing. So what are the major thing is needed means in your code file, and also your every kind of things is needed needed to present like a same folder. Okay, so once I create open this, then you can easily understand. So in this one I already said is we can open like a open the website. So any kind of website, that is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, like or else what is that what was that Facebook or Twitter, so whatever it is, you can mention the particular URL, and the particular assistant will be open that. And another thing is you can open your basic, even your inbuilt system commands also you can do that. Okay, I cannot share now. Okay, okay, cannot zoom this now. Okay, fine, so it is not needed. So now, okay, so here you can see now. So these are all is what is that, web browser related, that means website related. So the YouTube, Google, Stack Overflow, Facebook, WhatsApp, these are all related to the web browsers. So otherwise these are all things, the music, time, and the code, and the photo, and the movie, these are all related to our inbuilt system, our OS system related, like mean our local system related. So this everything will be comes under the same folder, then only it is happened have to open the particular command. Okay, first we can start with the one by one. So everything is already I told this. So any kind of things we need one kind of option. That means library is important. Okay. So same like that here also. Okay. So here also we need some kind of things, that is Pitex, Pitex3. That is the voice generating. So generating the voice to our system. Then speech recognition is to understanding our audio or voice, our human voice to the system. And date time is to current date and current time. And the web browser is included to the connect with an website. And OS is then connect with our local system. And Pi audio is helpful to make the audio. So the speaker wise, the computer will interact with us now. So we need a audio for computer also. So the voice is different, the audio is different. Okay, so Pi audio is one of the package. Yeah, fine. So PyText 3, it is helpful to make the like generating the voice to our system. Okay, it is generate the voice to our system assistant. Okay, so the speech recognition is to understanding the queries to our audio way. For now I have to talk with this system in my comments. Every kind of comments I have said like a voice base, open YouTube or open Facebook, so play the music. So this kind of comments I have to say it in a voice way. I cannot type with text format. Okay, so the system was understanding to my language or my voice, everything. So the speech recognition is helpful to understanding a system to my voice. Okay, um to okay, to understand pronunciation of user. So next date time was to mention like a to mention like a current date, current time and date. So what is the exact time now? So now it's time is okay. Now it's a 16 now. So if I run my system will be said like that. The time is 18 hours, 10 minutes, and there's mentioned seconds also it's included. So the web browser is mentioned to that the what is that? The YouTube and the Google's this everything related to the website now. So the web browser module is helpful to redirect the command into website page. So that it is helpful to help to open the websites, open the web page like that. So next, the OS is then our operating system. That means our local system. In our system, some kind of thing, the music and the movies and some photos is all in currently present in our system now. So we can mention like accessing the local storage or local system drive. System files. So next, Pi audio is helpful to generate the audio to my system. Generate the audio. Speaker audio. We can mention like a speaker audio. So in every library is having some kind of individual work. Okay. So now we can import in every libraries. So if you have to installing the libraries means you can go with that. Now I using the Visual Studio Code like platform. It's one of the online platform to help you to generate the code or running our program. So once you can go with your terminal, you can run with your things. If we have to install any libraries means now I mentioned like a pip install. Already I said this. Pip install, for example, Pantech, I have to install this one. If I run this, so this package will be installed. So already I have this library, then only it is mentioned like a requirement already satisfied. If I don't have this library means it is installing. Okay, so this is the way you can install the library, and we can go to the next one. We can install this and import this. Then I have to generate. The engine is to our system. The engine is mentioned like our system. The PyText library is mentioned to the generating the voice, and the init function means to initialize the voice to my system. Okay, the Sapify is one of the audio name, like audio module name. So another names also there in Google. You can search with the Google. You can get it some kind of voices. So then I have get the voices variable, the engine dot get property. I have to make the voice for my system. Okay, so when I mentioned like voices, then I have to mentioning into this it's a male or female. Okay, so engine dot set property of voice. The voice is 1 means it is a female voice. If I have to mention the 0 means it is a male voice. Okay, so now here also I have to mention it here. So if I mention like a 0 means that is a female voice. Okay. So now I run this, you can see this one. Now it's having one now. So one is a mentioned like a female voice. Now you hear
Good evening. I am Yudit sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
so now it is talking about me in on a lady voice, like female voice. Okay. We have to change in this one into 0 means it is generating the male voice. Say run this.
Good evening. I am muted, sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
Do you see this? Like you hear this? So whatever it is, I can fix. If I have to male means I can mention like a 0. If I have to female means I can mention like a 1. Okay, now I mention it to 1. That is a female voice is okay now. So then I have to move with that speak with my system. Okay. Here I have to generate the voice to my system. The engine is in my system, and the Pantech is a module to generate the voice. And voice is okay. The voices is integrated with my system. That is get property. We can get the voices from this particular engine. Sorry, the Pantech 3. Now I can set the voice to my system. That is engine dot set property of the voice, and the voice is of 1. 1 means it's a female voice, 0 means it's a male voice. Okay. Then next one, we are go to speak my system into a speaker way. So def the speak audio is a function, and engine dot say audio. That means here the voice will be generated, right? The generated voice will be assigned here. So engine dot say audio and engine dot run and wait. Once my system will be talk with me, then he is waiting for my comment. Okay, the system was waiting for my comment. So the first thing is the next function. First, the generating voice, the audio will be ejected from me, like to me. And the next one, I create another function that is wish me. So based on the time wise, I have the system, like my assistant was, the assistant was wish, like to give her greetings to me. Okay. So this is based on timing wise. The hour is equal to integer, the date time dot now. So here I can using this particular date time model in this place. So however, isn't the timing like variable is integer. The timing is based on the numbers now. So starting with 1 to till 24 is the numbers. So integer is one of the variable type, like data type of our numbers. Date time dot date time. The date time is a library, and another date time is a module like function dot now. Now means current. So what is the current timing of based on our system timing? So in my system here now is a 6:20, right? So 18 is a railway time, so it's a 6:20 is here, and dot hour. So I can mention like a hour, minutes, and seconds, everything. So I will mention into the conditional format works. How it is works means if means when the condition will be false, then only it move on to the next condition. This is the way the condition will be applied. So once the condition will be true means the first thing is applied. Then condition will be false means go on to the next one. So this also false means go on to the final one. Okay. Here my system will be working like a, once you hear this one.
Good evening. I am Yudi sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
First thing, the assistant was greetings to me. That is good evening because the time is a 6:20, above 6. So it's based on the evening period. Okay. And next one is come to ask me. Okay. So once he's greetings to me, then he's asked me what kind of thing, like introduce himself, and also he's asking what is the help you need. Okay. Once again, I have to explain library song. Okay, fine. So no issue. So listen everyone. So don't repeatedly ask. So we don't have a time now. So listen one time. Okay. So first thing, the import Pantech 3. It is helpful to generate the voice to our system. First thing. Okay. Here the system will be speak with me now. So the text is based on the text wise, the system will speak with me. So that is the first thing. The Pantech 3 is helpful to generate the voice. Second one, the speech recognition. It is helpful to understand my pronunciation. Still, I not interact with my system. Once I interact with this, my command was understanding to the system, right? So then only the speech recognition is important to understanding for my user words. That means my words, my pronunciation, and the date and time. It is helpful to what is the current and still till date and current or now date what. So based on the timing wise, it is working. Without this, it is not working. Okay, date time is helpful to analyzing the current date and time. Next, the web browser is helpful to redirect to the web page, help to open the web pages like YouTube, Google, like that way. The OS means it is mentioned like a local system. The music, videos, and movies, and code file or photos, everything it's mentioned like present like my system, local storage, right? So that I have to access the particular files. So the OS, the operating system is helpful to accessing my local files. The pi audio is generate this audio to explicitly with me, like expose with me, right? To generate the speaker audio to me here for my hearness. Okay. So this is the way the libraries are working. Okay. So now I already explained this one. This is the generating the voice using Pantech 3. Then the audio will be generated in the function. Then based on the timing wise, the system assistant was wishing to me. Okay. So the basic condition is wish me. So based on timing wise, if it is still 0 to 12 means it is like morning time. Okay. After 12 to before 18 means that is a railway time wise. So after 12 to the 18 means it is a afternoon time. After 18, it is a evening time. Okay, so this is the way I have to maintaining the timings. If I have to morning 9 o'clock, I have to interact with my system. My assistant means they they said it's a good morning, like that way. The greetings was good morning. After 12 means it is good afternoon. Still before 18, for example, the I think the 17 hour 59 minutes. That also one of the good afternoon time, because it is mentioned like before 18 on. So that was that way. Or else after 18 minutes, it is wishing like a good evening. It is wishing to me. Then it go with that. Introduce yourself. So I am Edith. So the name is Edith. So I am mentioning the assistant name as Edith. So you whatever it is, you can access that. Like you can mention like that. Is a your wish, whatever it is, you can fix like this. Okay. If I have to change this one, so that is why my wish. If I mention like a chitty means, if I mention like a chitty. So the particular thing is mentioned like a hello sir, I am chitty, like that way. So next one, it is asking to me. So please tell me how can I help you? So what do you want? How I can help to you? So today that way. Then we can move on the next one, next command, next function. Here is take the command. Here only I have to speak with my assistant. Okay. So take command. So R is in recognizing. SR is a speech recognition. SR here SR like here the speech recognition is mentioned to the understanding to my pronunciation, user pronunciation. Okay. So one starting with an R is equal to speech recognition dot recognizer. The recognizer is one of the function, like one of the tool. Okay. So with SR dot microphone, like based on the microphone audio, the speech recognition will be understand. As the one of the source. The microphone is a source to understanding the user voice. So print. So how we know? So the system will listen to my voice. So at the particular identification process, I have to mentioning the print statement is the listening. When the listening will come, I have now that time I have to speak with my system. Okay, that procedure only. The system was listening to my command, waiting for my command. Okay, then R dot pause threshold 1. That means it's mentioned like it is waiting for some one kind of 1 second. So after 1 second, it move on to the recognition process. Okay, so audio dot listen. So in this event, the listening is coming means that particular my assistant is waiting for my command. Kandarla Kumarasamy. Sir, already we have to share the every files in a group. So kindly check it your everyone. Kindly check it your WhatsApp group. Previous session presentations and collab notes, everything will share in. Already we are share into your WhatsApp group. So kindly check. The name is Generative AI. day 1, 2, 3 wise, we can share it individually share it the files. So only kindly recheck that. Okay, sir, fine. So next, so once the condition for here, the system will be listen to my voice. Okay. After that, it is recognizing. So 1 second only it is hold on. Okay. Then it is move on to the recognition process. If I speak or not, that is not a not a thing into the system. The system is only waiting for 1 second. After is going to the recognizing process. In recognizing process means whatever I can speak now. So if I generally speak with you also, that kind of wordings also is noticed to my system and get revealed to my words. Once I run this, you can easily understand. Okay. So after that is going to the recognizing process. In this recognizing process means the query is recognizing by the Google with the help of the Google. So what kind of audio is that and what is the language is that? So my mentioned language is English. So I have to talking only in English. Okay. Then it's printing of the user set. So what kind of query I am set to this computer. So the query will be mentioned it here in text wise also. Okay. So then, so next one, exception at, so here the final process. So this everything is working like a looping concept. So when I have to give a proper command, then only the particular function will be do. Otherwise, this three process will be repeatedly do that. Once it's listening and recognizing, yeah, it's like it's asking to me, say that again, please. It is not properly recognized, it's not properly listened, and the particular command is not properly delivered. This kind of things is happen means it is asking repeatedly, say that again, please, see that again, please, like that way. Okay. So now it's move on to the next process. Here, we can mention like a everything wishing process is happen. Okay. So the query, the command will be take. So how? Okay, exception is 1 second you have to do. Okay. First thing, the system will be listening, like waiting for my words. That is the listening process. Okay. The with this to listen, waiting for my command. That is listening process. Then it is recognizing. If I speak or not, next after 1 second, it is move on to the recognizing process. After that, still I am not speaking with the computer means it is move on to the like said to the query is say that again, please. There is three kind of process. First is listening, then it is recognizing. Again, it is asking. It is not properly understand or not properly hear means it is asking to me one say that again. So once more you can set your query like that way. Okay. So this is the way it is working. This kind of exception option and. And next one, looping concept. So I have to give a command like this words only. We have to open the YouTube page means I'm said my query is open YouTube. When this query will be here properly means then only the particular YouTube will be open. We have to give another command means it is not working. We have to before without instead of I giving like a word like query like us opening YouTube or opens YouTube. If I say it like that means it is not give a response to my query. Okay, so my query is when it is true to this condition, then only the condition will be applied. Automatically, the web browser will open in the YouTube web page. Okay, same like that in every process. And here also the when I said like open Google means the Google will be open. The Stack Overflow also like same like that. The Facebook also same like this. And WhatsApp also same like this. So when I have to give a proper command, then only the particular thing, like the particular action will be applied. Okay. So here also same like that. This everything will be working like a web browser related, like web page related. So others will be working like a local system related. Okay. So here the elif condition means the when I said like a play music means my query will be true. Automatically is move on to the music direction. So here I have to mention the every direction about my file. So here the D code, the like D folder, like that one like D disk and data folder and also AI virtual assistant date 30 and the music folder in this particular music folder, my particular song will be there. Okay, now I show you the particular music. I go with the file manager. Okay, and once again I open this. I have to go with the local disk D. So this is the local disk D. In this particular local disk, I have the data folder. In this folder, I have the virtual assistant creation using Python. So in this particular folder, I'm having some kind of things. So here, the music, that is my major folder, first action. So in this music folder, inside of this, I have two kind of songs. Okay, so that's why it's mentioned like here also. It is a location like path, URL path for my music. Sorry. Okay, so your music playlist to location path, it is this one. Then you have go with the songs OS, that means our system, local system, operating system dot list directory. The list directory is mentioned like a multiple song in my folder means there is arranging in the list format. So music directory means this is my music directory. The URL path will be assigned here. Then is printing the songs. The songs variable will be printed. The file will be stored into the particular path. So OS dot start the file. The particular music file will be started as the path based on the following path to join with that the music directory and the songs. It is the song count. That means songs position. The 0 means is the first song. 1 means is the second song. Still, I have a two kind of songs. Okay. So in this folder, I have two kind of songs. So it is the 0 index is the first index. In Python, you know about that, right? In Python, you know about that. Based on the Python, in the first argument is mentioned like a 0th index. Second argument is mentioned like a first index. So same procedure will be followed here. 0 means the first song will be played. Okay. Once I fully explain, then I have to run this one. Okay, so this is the way the play music will be. When I said the play music, this procedure will be applied. The song will be played. Okay. Then I have to go with the time. When I said like a time means the current time will be revealed. So based on the string time is a variable and the date time is in library. Dot date time is in module like function. Dot now. So current timing and the string format time is mentioned like a hours, minutes, and seconds. This is the way the particular timing will be set to my assistant, from my assistant. Like speak, the audio will be mentioned like a sir, the time is, the particular time will be mentioned it here. My assistant will be said, sir, the time is this kind of time. Okay, so next is open within code is another process. Now I not have this particular open code because it's one of the folder. Still the folder is not available. So you can see them. That is the open code folder is not available in my major folder. So it is now not working. So if I said open code, it is not respond to my query because the file is not there then only. So next is the open photo. So this is also same like a music way. So the photo path is here. The directory of my photos location, the D local disk D, the data folder and the A virtual assistant folder. Inside of this, the photos folder is here. In this particular photos folder, the file name. Here I mentioned like a file name. Spidey.jpg. This is my image file name. Okay. In the particular image will be represented here. The JPG is an image format. Okay. Then os.start the file of the based on the location, URL location. Okay. Then I open movie events. This is also same like that. The movie path. The path is local disk D data folder and AA virtual assistant folder. Inside the folder is a movies folder. In the particular movie name based on the file movies file name and os.start file, the movie will be start. If I done with this every process, automatically finally I can set if I have to close this particular AA assistant, right? If I not close this one, it repeatedly runs. Okay, then only I award this one means finally I can set else see you goodbye. Automatically it is set like a the query is see you goodbye means automatically the audio will be like my assistant will be said, okay sir, boy, have a nice day. The break means the break function to stop, like interrupt the particular loop. The loop means repeatedly the action will be do, that is loop concept. Here when the break will be applied means automatically the loop will stop. Okay, so this is the way everything will be done. So now I run this. We will go with one by one. First, if I run this one, is starting from the first is greeting to me. So say good evening, and he's asking to you, I am Chitty, sir. Please tell me how can I help you. This is the first command. This is the way starting my assistant will be start the conversation with me. Then based on my command, he's reply to me. Okay. So once I run this,
Good evening. I am Chitty sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
still it is said good evening, introduce himself and asking to me, how can I help you? Now you hear this. Now the listening means the system was waiting for my command. Listening. After 1 second, it is going to the recognition. They not said anything, but it is recognizing. But I speak with yours, right? So you can see the user said it is good. So good evening, asking to me. So what kind of words I have to speak with you, that also identify to my system. So everything will be understand. So user said like this. Okay. So now if after that I have to go with this. So what is the first one? First we can asking about the time. Okay. So now when the listening will come, I will say, okay, kindly wait.
Sir, the time is 18:35 and 31 seconds.
So you can notice this. So when I have mentioned the one word time, automatically the time will be mentioned, automatically the query will be applied.
Sir, the time is 18:35 and 43 seconds.
Okay. So when how many times I said like that particular word, the time, automatically that's every time the assistant will be set to that time. So here also he said to the time. Can you wait? Wait and listen.
Sir, the time is 18:36 and 5 seconds.
Just once again I can say this. So this only. So now I go with the next one. First we can done with this particular basic things, that is browser rated, web browser rated, right? So we can go with this particular one. So once I have to wait, I am keep silent in a few seconds. We can listen. So first listening and recognizing. After that, is asking to me. If I not say any words, I keep calm means it is asking to me. Say that again, please. So kindly you listen. You can see 2 times the first listening, recognizing. Again, say that again, please. Because I'm not saying anything, right?
Sir, the time is 18:37 and 20 seconds.
So I'm not saying anything, then only it is repeatedly do this one. It is a looping concept is working, right? So next I have go with an particular web browsers. So after the listening, I have set the order wise. So first the YouTube and Google. This is the way I have to tell one by one. Okay, everything will be opening into the individual window. Okay. Open YouTube. See, the YouTube will be open like this. YouTube page. Okay, now I minimize this. Then I have to go with that open Google. Here, same window, YouTube also here. Next page, like another window is in Google. Now I close this. Next, open Stack Overflow. Here, the Stack Overflow page will be open. Here, the YouTube is there, Google is there, and Stack Overflow is there. Because I log into my mail ID here, then only it is open in the same frame, like same window, or else it's going to open with the individual thing. Okay. Next one, open Facebook. Next one is open WhatsApp. So in everything, this kind of social media, everything is opening like just an login page. It is not go into the login your thing, and it is related to the personal details wise now. So we cannot create. It is if you have to create this one means you have to take so much time. You have to take some specification, special code lines after you have to generate. Okay, so this is a basic thing. Okay, it is open to the home.
Sir, the time is 18:39 and 24 seconds.
Okay, fine. I'm not asking your time. Okay. So this time, every pages will be open. For first time, I said like a YouTube. Second time, I said like a Google. Third time, I said like a Stack Overflow. Fourth time is a Facebook. Fifth time is a WhatsApp. So every command was fulfilled, right? So every command will be done. Next, we can go with it, our local system. Okay, starting with the music. Okay, I can set. Okay, wait.
Sir, the time is 18:40 and 3 seconds.
Okay. The next one, play music. Oh, okay. I said music now. Yeah, play music. Okay, it's kind of some. Wait a second. Okay, I have to terminate this. Okay. Okay, once again, I try this because I think.
Good evening.
Hmm.
I am Chitty, sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
Play music. Okay, still it's asking to me in just a format, right? So movies, music, and photos is there. So my directory was right. Yeah, fine. I understand. Okay. So I forget one thing. So I can go with it, fulfill this one. Because why it is happening means my folder is having multiple things, right? So movies, music, and photos, everything is happened. But I'm not selecting the path into the music folder. So I'm missing the path into music folder. Now I can mentioning the music into this particular path. Now I go with this. Okay, where is that? Yeah. Here. Yeah. So now I have to copy the path like this. So now the music folder, inside the music folder, every music will be played like this. Once I save this and once again I run this.
Good evening.
Yeah.
I am Chitty, sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
Now I try to set play music. So now it's played to the music. Okay, so now I go with that file manager because it is playing the first song. So why it is playing the first song means you can see with this here I mentioned like a 0. So now before that I can say now. So the 0 means it's represented to the first thing. The 1 means is mentioned represent to the second one. Okay. So now I can mention into the 1. So in this 1 means it is playing to the second song. Second, it is having this kind of Omara song. So this song will be played. Now I try this. Once I save this, play music. Okay. Yeah, once I save this, but it is not, I cannot restart this one, right? Still it is running, right?
Good evening. I am Chitty, sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
Now I tell, play music. So you can see here this. So it's a second song will be played like this. Okay, so next one already we can try with the time. So here the open code, it is not available. Already said this. So we can try.
Sir, the time is 18:43 and 49 seconds.
Okay, now I try with that particular thing. Open code. It is getting error. Because of the particular open code is not there now. So then only because the particular folder is I'm not creating. Still the particular data, every folder is having the movies, music, photos only. It is not available in the code. Then only it is not showing. So if I delete this and once again run this.
Good evening.
So
I am
this
Chitty,
time,
sir. Please tell me how can I help you?
this time I go with that photo. Okay. Open photo. Here it is opening some photos. One photo is here. So I don't have another photos. If any other photos is there, we can follow it with this same yeah, the same format, list format we can follow with this. Because I have only one photo, then it has happened. Then we can go with the next one, movie. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now we can go with that. Open movie. So now it is play one kind of movie like this. It is one of the movie. I have to play with this. Okay. So this is the way every commands will be take to understand my first is listening to my query and understanding my voice to recognize my voice. Then we can do like that particular action. Okay. So now my every action will be completed, was completed. So now I say the goodbye to my assistant. Okay. So now I had set to the query into like this format. This is the query I have to set. Then only it is end. Like the loop will be stop. Okay. Now I set this one. See you. Goodbye.
Okay, sir, bye. Have a nice day.
That's it. Here it is not go with the listening. The loop was stopped. So the my assistant work was finished. So automatically it is stopped because I applied the break. So here what kind of thing I have to apply? Everything will be happen. Okay now. So if I have to add something that is I mentioned like the speak. Speak means that is generate audio. So I have mentioning to okay. So what kind of query? Okay. Okay. So now I run this once again.
Good evening. Hello, faculties. I am Chitty. Please tell me how can I help you?
Okay. So here I can change the command. Text wise, I can change the command. Automatically said like that. Hello faculties, I am sick Chitty. So then please tell me how can I help you with that like that way. So now I said goodbye and yeah, wait. See you. Goodbye.
Okay, sir, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you, faculties. Thanks for your listening.
That's it. Till it is end. So what kind of thing we have to speak to my system, right? So that is our wish. What kind of thing we can give it like a command way. Once we can set like this kind of query. So see you goodbye. Then only the command like the every function will be stopped. So if we have to say once more, okay, fine. So it's a final query. Okay, see you goodbye. It is a final query. When I said like a see you goodbye means if I said like a starting stage or everything, whatever when I have to set this one, automatically the person was
Good
stopped.
evening. Hello, faculties. I am Chitty. Please tell me how can I help you?
So now I said, okay, so Anirban sir, so now I repeatedly said, now I can set the particular command in this command. Okay, in this query, like see you, goodbye.
Okay, sir, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you, faculties. Thanks for your listening.
Here my setting, like my query is see you, goodbye. So here in this query, the condition was true. Automatically, this everything will be applied, and the looping was also was stopped. This is the way the assistant will be working like this. Okay, fine. What's that? Actually, it is not a generalized model. Yeah, of course. It's just a personal assistant. It is not general purpose. Whatever it is we need, we can pay. Just basically, how can we create a personal assistant? Yeah, exactly. So here we will see to the how to work. Sorry, you have to log in with your WhatsApp or Facebook ID. Means you can mentioning the every your ID and also your password. Everything we have to give it to the mention it here. Then only it will go open the web page automatically log into your mail ID also. It's have some kind of additional codes you have to mention it here. Okay, so that's it. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, right. Mm, Anju got good luck. Yeah, like Anju good luck. Yeah, exactly. So today we have to plan with this one. So, but because it is a final thing, the text to image is an generated, but we are not seeing about the artificial generated now. So then one day I have to implement this one. Like I take the class is this topic is taking today. Tomorrow we can continue with that in text to image or image to text, and also we can try with that the GAN additional GAN model also we can try to focus on that. Tomorrow is the last day now, so we can continue with the text to image or image to text also we can try, and you will see is the one of the additional GAN model like a human face recognition. So I tried to do because it's having some kind of errors. So I try to sort out that. And also we will share to the attendance today's attendance link. So kindly you mention your like give it your attendance. Don't forget. Still, you have any queries, any doubts about this today's like in this concept or also yesterday concept you also have, you can take like you can ask. Yesterday I asked one stock trades converting and work with GAN with the NLP sentiment analysis. Oh, okay, super, super, Anju. Super, thank you. So, any others is having any queries about this? So, in your group, in your WhatsApp group, we all shared the every day, like past 3 days, last 3 days sessions was you have to send to your WhatsApp group. Yeah, yeah, of course, ma'am. So my presentation and working note, collab notebooks, and also this kind of code file, everything you was shared to your WhatsApp. Otherwise, you what you expected? Yeah, sir. Yeah, of course. Once you give your attendance, you can leave. So today the session was we can wind up with this concept. Tomorrow we can continue with this particular text to image concept. VA is always listening to us, and the phone is always listening to us. Akka, sure. So what you try to ask, I can understand. So we also same like that, listening to our words based on same like that mobile phone. So everything we working like based on our queries, it is do the particular work. The Siri, Google Assistant, everything. It is based on the wording space. The NLP is understanding the what kind of data is present into our text. Based on the text wise, the particular thing it's converting to the image format. So one of the imaginary based on the previous training. So the chat GPT will be working like the Ghibli art. Here, wait a second. Now I go with that one kind of example for this. So I go within chat GPT. Here I give some kind of prompt. So can you generate the image in the what is that? The dog plays in the top of the building. So now we give you the prompt like this. So based on the text and also the wordings, based on the wordings wise, the chat GPT model, like the generative AI model, will be create the image. Yeah, now I send it. So now it's generated. So kindly wait. Okay, now it's loading. It takes some time. So kindly wait. No, nothing but so based on our prompt. So this is my prompt. Okay. So prompt means nothing but so what kind of thing we need, we can say it like that in a wording space, like text format. Okay. So now I can mention into the model the particular generative AI model will take one particular words only. It is not take everything, every words. Okay. So it can you like generate the majority like specific words are generate the image and the dog plays the top of building. So this is the particular words only taken. Otherwise, the can you and the and in and again is in this kind of step like stop words are removed. The particular can you in the this kind of words is called as stop words in a like generative AI and also NLP concept. This kind of words mentioned like a stop words. It is not worthless. Okay. So now it's mentioned generated the top of the building and the dog plays. So now I'm not mentioning the ball, but it is like do like a playing action. Generate the image. The image dog plays in the top of the building. So in the upstairs of the building, the dog was played. Yeah, exactly. So we can set like a conjunction like preposition. In technical term wise, we can set like a stop words. So this is the way in next today tomorrow session we can try to elaborately we can see how to it is that what is that how it is work. Everything we will try to see in tomorrow session. Okay. So next, so anything else? So if you have any queries, you can contact with this particular what is that? mobile number, you can notice that, or you can post a comment or query in your WhatsApp group. We will reply to you. So we was shared to the review link also. So kindly try to give a review link, give your comments in a review link. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ashwini, Kastiya, thank you, Vinay, Agarwal, thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Pawani ma'am, Preetham, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Once you're done with your attendance and review, you can leave. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, thank you all. Try to work with your yourself. Already you have to share. We was share the every sources to you. Can you work with that? Then we can easily understand. So we will meet with the tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last day for this particular workshop. So we will meet the tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Monas. Thank you so much.